Joe Rogan, the podcast man that believes in aliens and does drugs. Dude. we don't really know what makes Joe Rogan tick. I mean, you know, Fear Factor was awesome. I watched that shit all the time when I was a fucking kid. She was fucking awesome.
But what makes me tick is obviously very different than what makes you tick.
Yeah.
We're finding that out today.
But you got to ask yourself. Like,
I want you to embrace that you're a better person than you were then. It seems like you kind of like fall back on this I'm a piece of shit thing. It's almost like you use that as like a little bit of a shield.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to do that.
But I mean,
because I don't think you are.
Like, I'm
a
not
piece
gonna
of
like.
shit.
I
don't think you are a piece of shit.
But it's also society. What does society?
I think
allow?
you hold on to that a little too much.
Okay, let me tell you something.
Okay.
Let me tell you. This
Please tell me.
This is how I look at it.
Okay.
Let's just say you believe in God. Let's just say you know,
Okay.
Joe Rogan, the Christian. If he's Muslim, this conversation will go very differently. But we'll go Christian.
Okay.
So, society allows you to be a decent human being. But let's just say in your heart of hearts, right?
Mm-hmm.
You fucking, the world ends and your fucking family's hungry and you go fucking kill your neighbor and feed him to your family. I'm assuming you would do that, right? If it came to you and your kids.
That's the plot of every apocalypse movie.
I agree. So you would do that. So if society is allowing you to be a decent human being, yet you are not a decent human being because you would do this if the situation had arisen, are you a decent human being, like with who you are?
I think you have to take into consideration all the experiences that you've had in your life. And I don't think it's as simple as, are you a good human being or are you a bad human being? Here's the thing. Are you a better human being than you used to be? 100%.
Yeah.
Did you get through one of the most horrific childhood stories that I've ever had anybody talk about? 100%. And you can't expect someone to come out of that and be a monk.
Yeah.
You can't expect that. Just the sheer amount of trauma that you've experienced, like you were talking about PTSD, 100% you've got that. 100%. The sheer amount of trauma. And I think you hold the I'm a piece of shit and you hold that up as a shield to sort of protect yourself and give yourself like a way out of it.
You know what it is too, man? I have such little I have such little respect for humanity. Like, and this sounds like, again, I love life. I'm happy. I have good friends. My girlfriend's amazing. But like,
right. But you don't have you have respect for some aspects of humanity. You have respect for some people.
People just suck.
But you have respect for some people. Some people don't suck.
Yeah.
Chris Curtis doesn't suck.
I almost
you have friends that
dude,
don't
I almost
suck.
broke up with my girlfriend once. I shit you not, dude. I'm still fucking mad at her, dude. I'm so fucking mad at her. We're walking. And I was like, babe, I want to get to know you a little better. All right? I want to get to know you a little better. I was like, what would have happened if I were to kill somebody?
She said, I'll call the cops.
And I was like, you have a magic wand and you can make it go away. Guy's still fucking dead. Fucking kids are still orphaned, but you can make it go away. Would you wave your fucking wand? She said, no, I'd put you in jail.
Well, she's a girl. First of all, you're not supposed to ask those questions.
Bro, it was like
because you're painting a scenario that's impossible.
It was like a week. It was like a fucking week of me and her like mad at her. And she's mad at me. She's like, you really gonna leave me for that? I'm like, babe, like, I'm not saying this could happen, but like, okay, for instance, I use a scenario. We were walking. We were fucking, and I was like, babe, like, you need to understand this could happen. Chris Curtis is fighting in fucking, I don't know where it was, Florida. And there's this homeless guy walking, and then Chris Curtis and Chris Curtis's wife, or girlfriend, whatever the fuck she is, right? Baby's mama, whatever you want to call her, is walking, and this homeless guy on drugs veers off and starts following him. We're like probably like 20 yards behind him. Mm-hmm. And they start walking this like alleyway, and this homeless, I mean, clearly, like, dude, if you're there, the guy's fucking following them.
Right.
And me being a sociopath, I'm like, I'm going to kill this motherfucker right now. We're in a dark alleyway. I'm going to spike this motherfucker's head on the ground, and we're going to fucking just be on our merry way. And we have two attractive women to be our witnesses. So I'm walking, all of a sudden Kurt sees it and starts running at him. And I'm like, Kurt, what the fuck, dude? Like, we were about to fucking kill this guy. You just, and now I'm starting to think I'm a piece of shit. I'm like, now I'm starting to think, man, did you just use your woman as bait to kill a man? Because I'm thinking everything is fine. Everything's fine. He's probably just a crazy motherfucker. He's probably just going to go grab their ass and then give me an excuse to spike his fucking head on the ground. So I'm like really mad at Chris Curtis now. I'm like, you motherfucker, dude. You ruined this. You ruined our opportunity. But anyway.
But that's also easy to say when it didn't happen.
Yeah, but I mean, again, in my brain, it's like, dude, you like...
Right, but you keep saying you hate humanity, but you don't.
Well, I don't hate... No, I just
you
know what
love
we are.
some people.
I know what we are.
But you love quality people. The problem is you just don't have a wealth of them in your life, and you haven't had a wealth of them in your life. You've had a very small number of them that you only met once you started fighting.
So I gave my girl that story, and she was like, I was like, that's what I'm saying, babe. Like, there's a situation where this could happen, and I might need you to embellish the truth.
But that's not even embellishing. That's self-defense. If someone actually does attack your girl.
But it was like, it would have been pushed. But yeah, anyways.
That's the most justifiable thing ever.
I mean, what would you do, man? Your wife?
100% I'd do what you just said.
No. What if your wife does something just fucked up? What if she has like, I don't know. What if I'm trying to think of a scenario. What if she fucking shoots the mailman on accident and you can make a wand and make it go away? Would you do it?
It's a good question.
Good question. Fuck yeah, you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah.
So does that make you a decent human being?
Well, there's sometimes people make compromises, and sometimes people have to make very difficult choices. Doesn't necessarily mean you're a bad human being, but it's not a good choice. It's not a good situation to be in either.
I'd hide the body. I'd go get a Sawzall and fucking do something with it. Vegas is big, man. A lot of fucking desert.
Oh man, how many holes are out in that desert?
Fuck.